It's exactly 9:30 on Christmas morning, and as you see, walking off into the distance are the Costa Blanca mountain walkers who we are joining for the ascent of Mongo. Well, we're now on some quite rough ground going up steeply towards the first crag, which we should turn to the right. There's a late comer just slowly catching up with the rest of the party.
I wasn't late.
We've now arrived at a breather spot whilst waiting for the latecomer Gladys to catch us up along with the sweep. Nice spot right at the base of some massive cliffs, and from here we traverse right along the base of these cliffs into another ravine which is down there and up to the skyline through that niche up on the top left of the picture now. Off into an area of dwarf palm and gorse pushing up the steep ravine. It's been coming up some fairly steep ground. It's Gladys and the sweep coming through now. Well, we've got through the bad ground. We're now onto the more open mountain side, still among dwarf palms, but we now have some much better path to follow. We're just coming into the mist level. Well, the summit is not all that far away from us now. It's up there in that mist somewhere. The other party will be coming up from the eastern end. Just see the cliffs marking the edge of the eastern end across there.
Nearly all the way back. Not all the way, nearly all the way.
Coming up to a last little rocky groove, going up to a tree, which is only a short step then down from the main summit that we're making for. Well, the last stragglers have just arrived at the summit. We had a brief burst of sun for a few seconds. There's quite a wind blowing. We're just going to descend a few feet on the western side to get out of the wind. This is the summit, marked by a very large metal cross. And that's it. We've just dropped a few feet down on the western side. Well, the south side really, southeast side, to get in the shelter from the wind, and that we've met the party who have come up from the opposite end to us. So now we have the whole group of the Costa Blanca mountain walkers that's out on this Christmas day, all gathered up together for the lunch spot where we shall spend about an hour.
You've given up forever, have you? Given up forever? Quite nice, what's that in there? Oh, God. Oh, no, that would make me... Well, I won't tell you what to make you do. Oh. Never again. That's my New Year's resolution.
We leave the summit and the sun comes out and it turns into a beautiful day again. However, it's been nice and we have a nice long rough route back now. This is one of the steeper, scrambly key passages on the route, where it comes out of a side gully from the main ravine. Comes down, turns around at this point, turns into the main, down the side, the main gully, traverses diagonally up to the head, and then goes sharply back down left again, very steeply, well down into the ravine and eventually to the big niche under the rocks. Oh, we had lunch on the way up, our first lunch stop. We're taking a different route back at this point, swinging left under some big black cliffs, and we're now on the last easy section of track along the base of the cliffs, following what probably is an ancient goat track. I think the rest of the party are just up in front waiting for us, in fact. On the last leg now, there's the main group of the Costa Blanca mountain walkers, just turning the corner of the path down in the woods. We're getting very close back to our cars.
The substation, most people park there and then
down at the Los Lagos urbanisation where we started from, after having completed a really nice route.